Hello, hello. It's Ignis Hippo, back with another episode of Elden Ring with our good friend John Elden Ring at level 43. Um, I'm gonna have a little bit of change of plans compared to what I said from the last episode. I decided that I want to do do a couple more things before we head to the southwest of Liurnia. So we're just gonna go ahead and teleport through this first teleporter of the Academy of Lucaria because we got the key from behind Glintstone Smarag when we killed the dragon that was guarding the key right here. So we got the key, we can enter the Academy now. But this seal is actually going to teleport us to the other side of the Academy. Just got a couple of little things we got to clean up really quickly. It's going to be a huge boost to our power level before we do this legacy dungeon. So we are gonna well, we don't have any rooms. Let's do this really quickly and then we'll ride down that other path. That other path down there leads to a merchant. So we're gonna do this first because there's golden seed, as you can see, a spectral sapling here at the end of this one. And then there's also an invasion sign right here you can do. So we're gonna be summoned to assist Yura, the Hunter of Bloody Fingers. This is our friend from Liurnia, or from Limgrave. Our friend from Limgrave that warned us about Flying Dragon Agil and also helped us with when we got invaded here. So now we're gonna help him. So he's hunting Bloody Fingers. As he previously mentioned, he was hunting the Ravemount Assassin. So that's who he's dueling, the Ravemount Assassin right now. We're gonna go help him out. That's the Ash of War. I don't know why he's throwing fan daggers, but he's throwing them like kukri. A big wind-up animation. And that's the special Ash of War that we get from defeating this guy. Raptors of the Mist. Ow. Let's see if we can get a backstab on him while he's fighting with Yura. Oh, we missed it. Hit him, Yura. Oh, Yura died. Couldn't even see the... Wow, this guy is pretty powerful. Let's hit him with a catch flame. Nice. Oh wow, that would have been a perfect opportunity to hit him with a jumping attack. Missed his opportunity, I was out of stamina. Claws are very dangerous. And he's wearing the Raptor's Feathers, which increases jump attack damage. So that guy's a formidable foe for sure. Raptors of the Mist. Yeah, this Ash of War might have some lore on it. Where is it? Is it a king? Oh, okay.
Wretched ones, leave me be.
No, it doesn't. Okay. And here's Yura.
Oh, it's you. Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it.
Well, thank you. Smithing Stone 5.
I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you. Eleonora. Violet Bloody Finger.
Wow, okay, so
Yes, I've been tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all bloody fingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleonora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation.
Yura does not really believe in our skill too much.
Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again, if fate permits.
We will meet again, Yura. I will make sure of it. So with that step of Yura's quest down, now we can go visit our good friend, the nomadic merchant, bottom of this staircase, opposite side of the entrance that we tried to take, but it teleported us through. It teleported us past all of this stuff. Lots of wolves guarding this nomadic merchant, but they will forget that we even exist when we start talking to them. Oh, it's another Trina's Lily as well. Hello.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
Merchants are always so surprised to see us, but they set up shop in the weirdest places. Oh, this guy definitely has some stuff that I want to buy.
Have a
Okay.
safe.
Let me just pop some runes here. Yeah, we'll just pop all sixes. I definitely want to buy some stuff from this guy. Hopefully those wolves don't see me. Okay, we already have the Fanged Imp Ashes. We started the game with those. He's also got some Trina's Lilies, Eye Yellow. Definitely want to buy all the Stone Sword keys, just in case we don't end up coming back. Lots of Sleep Bone stuff to craft with the Furber's Cookbook. Go ahead and buy this too. Buy all of the Trina's Lilies. St. Trina Arrows. Is it 3,000 of all of those? Sure, why not? And then he's got infinite meteor bolts as well. I might come back for those. Some Lost Ashes of War. I don't think we're gonna need that. I do really like, this is the warrior class starting armor. It's also got the Preceptor's Secret, the Revenants, and the Frantic Flame Village. Okay, so this is, yeah, the warrior starting class armor is pretty cool looking. I don't care for anything other than the chest piece though, so we'll buy the chest piece. And then we'll buy the Preceptor's Secret. And then we already know about the Revenants. I can't imagine this is going to tell us anything that we don't already know from the previous episode, so we'll buy the Friends of Flame Village as well. And we'll go ahead and read that stuff right now. We bought quite a few things. Let's see. Here. Here's the chest piece. Okay. A vest of a nomadic warrior. The blue color of its fabric symbolizes brisk waters, as fluid and as flowing as the sword of the hand of its wearer. Just as still waters turn foul, stagnation leads to decay. Warriors must remain ever drifting. There's probably a reference to the Blue Dancer Charm. Yes, absolutely a reference to the Blue Dancer Charm. Goes very well with the blue cloth vest. We'll put that on. That looks pretty cool. And we'll pair that with the Ray Lucarian helm. I do enjoy the way this looks. We'll wear that for a little while. Then we also just got the St. Trina arrows. Priests of St. Arrow carved to resemble... Okay, so it's similar to the serpent arrow. Resemble withered water lily, afflicts target with a powerful sleep effect. Priests of St. Trina use these arrows to spread their teachings. The sweet oblivion of sleep can become quite the habit. Absolutely it can. And then we have the notes and parting brief as well. So the Preceptor's Secret. The Preceptor Selvus is hiding a dirty secret in a cellar among the ruins not far from the Sisters Three. The vile graven witch seems to be a frequent visitor to that place. So Selin must be working with Selvus. The Graven Witch is Selin from Limgrave, and Preceptor Celibus is hiding a dirty secret in the ruins not far from the Sisters 3. Okay, we also have the Frenzy Flame. South of the Grand Lift of Dectus lies the Frenzy Flame Village, inhabited by the sick. Stay well away. Okay, so south of the Dectus. So Sisters 3 must be these 3 rises. So in the ruins somewhere around here, Celibus is hiding a secret. And then south of the Lift of Dectus. This is the Lift of Dectus, so south of the Lift of Dectus. This looks like a village. There's a couple buildings right here, so this must be the Frenzy Flame Village. Well, we will see that sometime soon. For now, though, we're going to go back to the Academy Gate and then take the other teleporter to get to the other side of the bridge. Which is going to be nearby where we ended the last episode in the Bellum Church. But we're just going to teleport across so we can get the other side of Grace. At the Bellum Highway. And then there's another Knights Cavalry boss fight nearby here that I want to do. Drops a really useful Ash of War. Well, it looks like we can talk to Melina once more. Oh, and there's Bach. Okay, so let's talk to Melina, and then we'll talk to Bach, and then we'll do the Knights Cavalry boss fight.
Your seamster, Bok. He is always eager to see your return. Please, will you talk to him? When you can. I'm sure he would be much contented.
Absolutely, Melina. I was going to do that anyway, but thank you for reminding me. And while we're sitting here, we'll pass time until nightfall. Just to get the Knights Cavalry to spawn before we talk to Bach, so we don't have to sit back down. Okay. Hello, Bach. It's good to see you, my friend.
The seamster, at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
Alright, well, you can alter my commoner's simple garb, just for fun.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
I would be more excited to talk to you, Bach, if you had some kind of updates for me or something, man. You should tell me what you got going on. I don't have very many clothes for you to alter just yet. But let's go ahead and take this Knights Cavalry on. Come on, man, I know you hear me. Turn around. Fight me. Let's do this. Ow. I'll take that trade. Easy. Easy Knights Cavalry fight. Holy damage OP versus Knights Cavalry. Easily. And we got the Ash of War Giant Hunt. Super useful Ash of War. Love that Ash of War. And also the Knight Rider Glaive. So we'll go ahead and read the Knight Rider Glaive. Because we already have the Knight Rider's Flail. Somewhere around here. Yeah, here's the Knight Rider Flail from the Weeping Peninsula. And now we have the Knight Rider Glaive. It's a halberd. I mean, we can use this with 2 hands. Might end up upgrading one of these halberds. Maybe the Lucerne. But the Knight Rider Glaive is one of the best in the game. A jet black glaive with a blade as weighty as a bludgeon, weapon of the Knights Cavalry who ride funeral steeds. This glaive excels at a weighty slash attacks that crash into foes, making it a powerful weapon even on horseback. Awesome. So we'll see about that once we get some more upgrade materials, which is actually what we're headed to do right now, because there's another tunnel, another set of tunnel down here that we can get some more upgrade materials from. Let's try not to die on these tombstones like we did when we were on our way to Jarbird. I'm actually gonna get off the horse. It's a little easier to do a controlled fall without the horse, without Torrent, poor guy. Super useful in many, many situations, but for climbing down the tombstones is not always the most accurate faller. We got another Wandering Mausoleum here, but this one can't be knocked down by hitting the stuff on its feet. We actually have to sit on the tombstones over there and wait for the Wandering Mausoleum to wander over in that direction. It takes some time. It takes some patience for that one. But we'll just be on our merry way here into the tunnel here. I don't know what this one is called, but we got some cracked crystal. I believe cracked crystal is how you craft the crystal darts. It is how you craft the crystal darts. So we'll get as many cracked crystal as we can in this cave. So it will be very useful in certain situations. Ray Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Let's go ahead and look through our equipment. I want to see what our attack. Okay, so the only weapons that we've upgraded so far is the Zweihander and the Dismounter, and then also the Clawmark Seal. We're already using those things, so we'll just use those. Oh wow, Catch Flame is very, very good against these rock fellows. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to. Actually, I should go get more blue flasks because we don't have very many. There's a hidden Somber 3 back there. We don't have very much blue going on here, so I think I'm going to allocate some flasks. So you're not going to need that much healing. We also have the heal spell. So let's go ahead and put on... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, we'll allocate some more blue. 3, 4, and 4, because we also have the heal spell going for us. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. We don't have to go get that guy. Lots of cracked crystals. Yes. The interesting parkour. This parkour can be a little unforgiving sometimes, so let's see if we can do it first try. You do a little run jump, and then another run jump, and then do a normal jump, and a normal jump. And then this one's tricky, so what I like to do is face this direction, hit a jump, start sprinting, and then jump. It's kind of awkward sometimes, but that's what the jump sprint is super useful for. And the Catch Flame incantation is probably one of the best incantations in the game. And the Prophet starting class starts with the Catch Flame incantation, so you don't have to buy it from Corrin. I'm just absolutely dog walking this. Catch Flame is just overpowered in this area. I usually run through this cave with a bludgeoning weapon because these stone diggers are only weak to bludgeoning and strong attacks. Some Glintstone scrap from that guy. Got another mage here, another digger here. I've never used Catch Flame in this specific dungeon, and this is ridiculously easy, as you can see. I usually end up having to hit every single one of them with jumping attacks from an unupgraded bludgeoning weapon. Or strike weapon, I should say, like a mace or a club or a flail maybe, but I've never tried to use Catch Flame against them. It's obviously doing work, doing numbers. And just as a good good practice with these lifts in the specifically in the tunnels, like the caves, the specific type of dungeon that I'm in right now. Good practice is when you're riding these lifts down is to just jump off on the edges here. Sometimes they'll have little extra bits and bobs to collect, like the somber smithing stone that I just picked up. Save you some runes when you're trying to buy upgrade materials from the Twin Maiden husks later on. Smithing stone 2, cracked crystal, some glintstone scrap. Nice. Stop that. Stop that. You don't have to worry about this lift right here. This lift is just a shortcut because this is a pretty long dungeon, so if you end up dying, it's going to take you all the way back to the beginning. And that lift will help you skip a good portion of the dungeon that I just ran through. Okay, this... I'm not a big fan of this area. Marionettes are super annoying to fight. Nice. Alright. This area, this room in particular is super useful. 3 smithing stone 1s and a smithing stone 2. Lots of upgrade materials. Okay, and this room is also pretty... Let's see how Catch Flame does against these guys. Okay, it's not bad, but it's not amazing either. Ow. Just got headshotted. Stop. Sheesh. Hate marionettes. Okay, and this chest has the crystal knife. Let's see what that says. Oh, I gotta reorder mine. Okay, there we go. Starting to rack up the items here. A knife made by sharpening hard crystal. Signature weapon of glintstone miners. Never seen a glintstone miner use this though. Use this as a tool to extract glintstone from broken rock. And as such, a faint magic enwreaths the blade, so it does do magic damage. Magic and intelligence scaling dagger. But, spoilers, although it is super cool, it's like one of the worst daggers as far as like AR goes. The attack power is like dog compared to most other items, unfortunately. Stop that. Some glintstone scrap. Cracked crystals and some smithing stones. More cracked crystals. A wizard running around here, scrambling. These guys are all mining stuff. I believe this is a, yep, Shatter Earth. It's a Stone Digger sorcery. So, where is it? There we go. Our 5th sorcery. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Lucaria imbues the ferrule of the caster's staff with magic, so the ferrule must be the bottom. And then thrusts it into the ground, creating a magical shockwave. Allows one follow-up attack. A Stone Digger sorcery used by the glintstone miners of the Crystal Tunnel. At the Academy, use of this sorcery was a stigma that marked out failed scholars. Wow, I wonder why. Maybe they were jealous they couldn't perform the sorcery themselves. Oh, single charge head. Wow. Lots of smithing stones stacked up there. Okay, that was our last blue. I think Nope. Should be getting close to the boss fight here. This is one of the longer tunnels, apparently. Just jump off here. There's another somber 3 for us. Jump down. Jump down. Jump down. It's a somber 1, and here's the boss fight. Okay, cool. So now we can use... I think we're going to use Gerald and Harold for this boss fight. Ah, it's a Crystallion. First appearance of a Crystallion. I think Bestial Sling will probably help us out here. The Crystallions have like super like heavy armor. As you can see, like none of our attacks are doing any damage right now. But once we break its stance for the first time, then its armor will be gone. Probably just gotta hit it with a couple jumping attacks. Break its stance. There it is. Now, do lots of damage. Now every hit I'm also staggering. Yep, there it is. Easy. Easy. Yeah, just break the stance one time and you're golden. Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing 1. So with the bell bearings, you can take these to the Twin Maiden Husks, and now I can buy as many Smithing Stone 1s and 2s as I need. Super, super useful. Okay, and with that, we are going to leave... Yeah, we're going to leave this circuit, and we're going to go straight on down to... Yeah, let's go to the Boil Prawn Shack. Actually, yeah. We'll go to the Boil Prawn Shack, and then we got to go to the southwest. But while we're going to the southwest, we need to do one more invasion to be able to further Barre's quest line. So before I lose all my runes, let's hit a level up, and then we'll buy some more boiled prawns from Blackguard real quick.
Alright, mate. Want some more prawn, do you?
Yes. I think...
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Yes, I do so enjoy that exclamation from Blackguard. It's pretty funny. I think we'll replace our fire pots with boiled prawn for now. It's going to end up being kind of useful. Not going to be super useful for the legacy dungeon that we have coming up, because we're going to be taking a lot of magic damage, and this the boiled prawn is specifically for physical damage. But we can make good practice and good use out of the boiled prawns in the moment, just popping them every time we get into a fight with any melee attackers. And here we have another useful site of grace. If I can jump properly. And then we can head into the underside of this area. So we won't get to this area until a little bit later in the game, but for now we can head underneath it. There is a couple of secrets to unlock underneath. We get 2 Smithing Stone 2s, some poison blooms. I believe there's an incantation or an ash of war laying around here somewhere. We gotta put our bow back on. Oh, we got a composite bow now. Let's use the composite bow. I think there's a scarab around here somewhere. Can't get spooked by... Oh, there it is. I don't think the bow is the best thing to use against this, but it's too late now. We're committed. Vow of the Indomitable. I believe that's a shield ash of war. Yes, it is. Skill of the Ancient Warriors of the Erd Tree. Hold the shield aloft to imbue yourself with a golden power, granting momentary invincibility. Wow, okay. So I suppose we can put on some super heavy armor and then maybe rely on Tao of the Indomitable instead of dodging. Did that say Village of the Albinarics? Are we under attack? Is this Nefeli? Oh my goodness. Look at this pile of bodies in front of Nefeli.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men.
Wow.
But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
Fair enough.
But this time, and though the justice let the scars
wow,
I carve...
she's seen some stuff. Lots of dead Albinarics. And a larval tier. Another item used for rebirth that we got. We got our first one from killing the rune bear at Limgrave. We got some mushrooms laying around here next to the side of Grace. A couple branching paths here, so let's get on this one first. I don't think there's too much to grab over here. It's just this, there's an armament. Yes, the crystal sword. Okay. So, let's see if I can read this while crossing the bridge. The sword fashioned from pure crystal, a deed impossible for a human, and wreathed with powerful magic. Its attack scales with intelligence. The inscrutable Crystallians have but one clear purpose: to safeguard their crystals unto the end. One theory posits that they yearn for the return of their creator, who will carve for them new brethren. So the Crystallians are made by somebody. They were manufactured by somebody. Whoever that may be, they're waiting for the return so that they can make new Crystallians. We got a ghost here saying something to this well. This village is done for. Please, even if it's just you, old Albus, hide well and still your breath. Old Albus. There must be a strong foe ahead. I think this is the first instance of a perfumer. I believe this is a perfumer up ahead, right here. Visions of armor. Yes, this is a perfumer. Let's go ahead and see if we can fight this guy. Wow, okay. Heavy weapons make that one easy. 3 Miranda powder. I believe those are used in the crafting of perfumes. That poor guy's just hiding. Don't attack me! Oh my goodness, I was gonna leave you alone. So unnecessary. I don't enjoy this. Oh, that looks mighty suspicious. Precious item ahead. Rolling. Oh, he rolled into him.
Dear me,
Ivory sickle.
I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be.
Leave you be? Is this Albus? It is. This is who the ghost was talking about.
Wait then, you're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands.
Haligtree secret medallion, right? Yeah. Wasn't
If you
Latenna
should meet
talking
the
about a
young
medallion?
Albinoric Latenna, then please give it to her.
He literally just told us to give the
A
medallion
chosen
to
land
Latenna.
awaits us, Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latenna, it is needed to fulfill her purpose.
Okay, absolutely.
This is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, he just died. Why is it always sadness? Wow, yeah. What was that? Okay, we got a couple things there. We just picked up some Miranda powder from the perfumer. Pollen from a man-eating Miranda flower, so must be the gigantic flowers. Throughout history, perfumers have prized this extremely fragrant form of Miranda pollen, not yet scattered into the air. Okay, we also just got the ivory sickle from this grave right next to Albus. Sickle fashioned from ivory. Weapon carried by aged Albinarics. These weapons are evidence of their dedication to the Haligtree, despite never having entered its presence. Dedication to Mikola and the Haligtree. So the Albinarics worship Mikola. Okay. And we also got the half of the Haligtree secret medallion, which is probably going to be in this. Yeah. Okay. So the Haligtree secret medallion, right. Right half of the split medallion depicting the Haligtree. Brandishing the medallion with both halves conjoined will activate the Grand Lift of Rold, granting access to the hidden path. In other words, this secret medallion will guide the bearer to the land of Mikola's Haligtree. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So he told us to give it to Latenna, but I don't think we're done with this area just yet. So right after we're done with this area, we do have to go back to Latenna. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, we can summon, I think we can summon Nefeli for this. There's a boss up here. We have to get her to move first. Let's reset this grace really quickly and then see if there's a summon sign that appears. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to do that. Get away from the grace. Okay. There should be a summon sign somewhere around here for Nefeli. Oh, we have to kill this perfumer again. Oh my goodness, he heals. He's drinking a buff too, wow. Stop that. Some more Miranda powder. I just drank a blue for no reason. That's great. Love to see it. And maybe the summon sign is further this way. No, it's around. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's get the Albinarics off of me. We'll summon Nefeli Lu warrior to help us kill. I think it's that Omen. There's an Omen killer down there. Yeah. And we'll summon Gerald and Harold to help us with this boss fight as well. Because I think this guy is not only an Omen killer, but I believe he has some dogs to help him out as well. We'll eat boiled prawn as well. He does have a dog with him. There's another dog back here. They're putting in the work against this guy. There's lots of dogs. Oh my goodness. Felly is a beast. Wow, that was easy. A Felly Lu warrior has returned to the world. Crucible, not talisman. Okay, let's read that one real quick. Here we go. Reduces the impact of headshots. A talisman fashioned from a bony knot that embodies the aspects of various creatures, said to have grown on the human body a long time ago. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution. It was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. Probably the omens, maybe? Because it's the omen killer was holding it, so maybe he got it from the omens. And we got a nice little rune arc for us there. Okay, cool. I think that's the end of the village of the Albinarics. Now we can go give this half of the secret medallion to Liurnia. The Slumbering Wolf's Shack.
I told the all-hearing brute already that I possess. Or have you come to take more from me?
No,
Is my other
Liurnia.
half not enough?
Show the secret medallion.
Do you speak true?
So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I have no choice but to trust that this was his dying will. Let's try again. I'm Liurnia, an Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier.
That's
I
okay.
presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me.
So after all of this, I do not trust Gideon at all.
The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back. There is something I must do, even if I must say farewell to my wolf Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquella's Halig tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half.
Absolutely.
Thank you kindly. They say the other half of the medallion is beyond the Forbidden Lands, north of the Erd Tree, in Castle Sol, on the mountaintops of the Giants, accessible by the Grand Lift of Rold.
Okay.
Then I suppose it's time. Farewell, Lobo. My faithful wolf. My better half. I will go with the Tarnished, so that our journey will not have been in vain. Forgive me, Lobo.
Wow, this game. A ton of the Albinarics, so it looks like
Call
we.
upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
Okay, we get her as a summon for now. This game can get really sad sometimes. Let's see what her spirit ashes have to tell us. A rare case of one who chose to become a spirit voluntarily. Liurnia was renowned as a deft magic archer, but having lost her beloved wolf companion Lobo, she cannot move from the place where she was summoned. So she's like a sentry turret, essentially. Wow. Okay. So with that, we're gonna keep it pushing. I think we'll go up the left side of this. Yeah, we'll go up the left side really quickly. And then we do need to make the trip back to Round Table Hold at some point, but that might have to be part of the next episode. For now, we'll just keep it moving up the western side of Liurnia, see what the rest of this area has in store for us. Stop that. Don't shoot arrows at me. What did I do? Hate. Absolutely hate. I forgot to do our last invasion, didn't I? I said I was going to do it and totally forgot. Oh goodness, okay. Oh, well, we have 5,000 runes now. I guess we'll just wait until we have fewer runes. Erudition guide thee. Okay, so we have another tower here, but we need erudition. Whatever that means. Okay, we'll put a marker here and remember to come back to this one. We got the Site of Grace though, so that's good. Got another marionette. Looks like we got another Erdtree boss fight up here. These guys are easy enough to kill. Hop on down here, buddy. Easy. Easy claps. Up. Oh wow, already they love to spam this attack. Come here. Oh my goodness, see, there it is. Spammy, spammy, spammy. Dude. Come on, man. Why? You really have nothing else to do. Wow, our dismounter is not doing any damage to this guy. He's probably resistant to holy. Oh my goodness. This is one of the more annoying boss fights I've ever had with an Erdtree avatar. And final hit. No hitting the Erdtree avatars. Great. It's a fantastic pastime of mine. Only fell. Good enough. Moving right along, we got the Cerulean Crystal Tear and the Ruptured Crystal Tear. So the Cerulean Crystal Tear is going to restore half of your total FP, the blue. And then the Ruptured Crystal Tear is actually going to be kind of like a little bit of a suicide bomb effect where you drink the flask and does it seriously not have enough power to pop that balloon? That's sad. I'm not going to go down there for it though. So you drink the Ruptured Crystal Tear and it actually does damage you as well, but it causes an explosion. So you explode and do damage to yourself and everything around you as well. I've never found really a great reason to use that before. I know a long time ago, I don't know if this skip got patched, but if you remember from a previous episode, there was, we went to the Tower of Return and got trapped in a transporter trap that took us all the way to Lane Royal Capital. Oh my goodness. Edgar the Revenger. This is Edgar from the Weeping Peninsula. This is Irilith's dad. And now Irilith is Hyetta. The girl who's trying to make a pilgrimage with the Suburiri grapes. Her dad is now attacking us. Wow. And we got a Suburiri grape. Okay, so we got the Banished Knight's Halberd and a Suburiri grape. Okay, there's lots of stuff going on here. Lots of raw meat dumplings here too. Okay, so we gotta read the Banished Knight's Halberd that we just got. It's a +8 already. Finely crafted halberd, intricately engraved with an ancient motif, given to knights who, whether by misfortune or misdeed, were forced to abandon their homes. Most of these knights were sent to the fringes where they were forced to start anew with only despair for company. Wow, okay. And from Irilith's dad, got another Suburiri grape to give Hyetta. Hyetta appears to be, for my knowledge, and from what I know, without spoiling anything, appears to be possessed by the three fingers, or the frenzy flame, I suppose. My bad. Not the three fingers, the frenzy flame. We got the sword dance of Asher War there. So, Lilith died, and then the frenzy flame possessed her body, and is now in search of chivalry grapes. Not entirely sure how that works there, but that appears to be what happened, because Hyeda and Lilith are definitely the same person. And that does happen again with a different character, but I'm not going to spoil who it is. So here we have the Rhodes End Catacombs. It's directly to the left of the Minor Erdtree. Yeah, it's right here. So we just fought Edgar the Revenger here, and then came straight down here. Oh my goodness. Bad start. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's try that again. So what I was saying before Edgar the Revenger invaded, with the ruptured crystal tier that we got from the Minor Erdtree, or the Erdtree avatar just now, you can use that, or I don't know if they patched it or not, but the Tower of Return. So you go to the Weeping Peninsula and it teleports you all the way to Landell. Oh my goodness. And then if you like time it exactly right, you can probably look up a video on how to do it, but if you time it exactly right with the ruptured crystal tier, you can fall off that lift and it'll only damage you slightly. It'll negate the fall damage, and you can get to Landell really early on in the game. That's like the only use that I've ever seen people find for the ruptured crystal tier. And here we have here and hidden path ahead. For once, the messages don't lie. Oh my goodness! Here's another wolf as well. Okay. A rune arc. 2 hidden walls. Oh, and another path. Okay. So let's go this way first. Okay, so we've been using this dismounter for quite some time, so I think we're gonna actually go. The next time we make a visit to Round we're gonna do a lot of upgrading. We're gonna upgrade a couple more weapons. So we have some other options, because this doesn't seem to be. It seems to be pretty good in a lot of situations, but like against these imps specifically, it doesn't seem to do enough damage to be viable. Watchdog staff. Cool. Okay, so we got. I think it's a colossal weapon. Where's the colossal weapons? Oh, there it is. Yeah, colossal. First colossal weapon. Sorcery of Crozier. Large stone staff embedded with glintstone, wielded by Erdtree burial watchdogs who protect catacombs. The watchdogs, battered and broken over their lengthy tenure, rule the catacombs and are even said to command the imps. This is their staff. So now we can use that to cast that that sorcery that the Erdtree burial watchdogs were casting. It summons many of those. That did not hit me. What is the hitbox on that? It summons a lot of those basically really small glintstone pebbles that like seek whoever we're targeting at the time. Lots of grave gloveworts in this catacombs. Super useful. Weak foe required ahead. Passage. Item ahead. Be wary of left and then be wary of right. Oh, big ambush. Whoa, my goodness. I do not like imps. Imps are so very rude in this game. There's gonna be more. There has to be. That can't be it. Oh, it is? Okay. Ray Lucaria soldier ashes. Let's see. A trio of spirits consisting of 2 disposable foot soldiers and their superior. The soldiers of Ray Lucario were also known as the Cuckoos. They were given free rein by the Academy to wage war as they pleased, and they were infamous for the... Wow, okay, I'm not saying that. That's horrible. Wow. Feel free to go back and read that if you'd like, but that was out of pocket and a huge surprise. I was not expecting that at all. Probably one of the more disgusting and horrible things that I've ever seen come out of this game, but good to know. I'm not a fan of the Cuckoos. I was never a fan of the Cuckoos, more privy to the Carrion royal family and the Carrion Knights, but now that I've got a little bit of lore to go off of based on what the Cuckoos did to the Academy and removed the Carrion family, now I'm definitely against... I'm totally against this. That's... Wow, that's horrible. Anyways, moving on from that, switch up the armor a little bit here, and we'll go into this boss fight. Let's see what's going on here. Is it a cemetery shade? Spirit Caller Snail. That's a Crucible Knight. That's not a Spirit Caller Snail, that's a Crucible Knight. Okay, well, we got Gerald and Harold off here. Can you not? Yeah, there's the Spirit Caller Snail. Okay, so he's like illuminating an area there. I see you. I see you, man. You're not fooling anybody. Oh my goodness, killed Gerald and Harold already. There we go. That's a weird boss fight. Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. Okay. There they are. Spirit of a Ray Lucaria Sorcerer wearing a stone crown, a scholar of Olivinus Conspectus, who has mastered the use of Glintstone Star sorcery. It's like one of those mid-level Glintstone sorcerers. Okay. So before we head back to the Round Table Hold, I'm gonna go do this Everjail really quickly. Shouldn't take too long. And then we do have to go back to the Round Table Hold. Take care of some other things. Cuckoo's Everjail. So the Cuckoo Knights must have imprisoned somebody here. Bulls carry a knight. Yep, they definitely imprisoned somebody here. So this giant must have been fighting for the Carrion royal family and was imprisoned here by the Cuckoos after they took the castle from Wow, dude, he's a beast. He's just destroying. bit more formidable foe than the regular giants. Really like that sword that he's using. I also like how they fashioned a carrion helmet specifically for the giants. It's super rude. Super rude. Great Blade Phalanx. Got another sorcery. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's probably just a Carrion Knight sorcery specifically designed for the giants that they use, I want to say. Let's see here. One of the sorceries of the Carrion royal family. Used by the enchanted troll knights. They were comrades of young Renala, bound by oath. Oath-bound trolls, serving Renala in the early days before the Cuckoos ran them out of the Relicaria Academy. Or the Academy of Relicaria. Okay, so... Oh yeah, we have to go give... Okay. Really quickly, we're gonna go give Hyetta her third Shibriri grape. And then we will go back to the Round Table Hold before we end the episode. So this, I apologize, but this episode is going to run slightly longer than usual.
Hello? Would you donate any Shibriri grapes? I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat one of those grapes... Oh,
Yeah.
Many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what Shibriri grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold.
They're human eyes.
No. That's not possible. Not all of those people. Their own... So those noises I heard were... Sorry. I'm alright now. Don't mind me. I apologize. You only did as I asked. I'll be fine. Think no more of it.
Oh goodness, okay. Oh, she puked. She just vomited. Okay, and I do know that you have to rest and go talk to her again, so let's go ahead and do that really quickly.
Is that you over there? I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. The reason why it was eyes I had to eat, the distant light, is far and frail. So faint it can't be seen by the naked eye. But with everyone's eyes together, it appears. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden.
Okay, she wants to be a finger maiden, but not a finger maiden of the two fingers.
I've gleaned something very... I'm certain
Okay. Good to know. Glad we got that out of the way before the end of this episode. Okay. So now we're definitely going back to the Round Table Hold to hit some upgrades. We have plenty of upgrades to do, so we're gonna broaden our build here a little bit. We'll get some ranged upgrades, and we'll probably upgrade a couple of different weapons, maybe some strike damage, some longer reaching weapons, stuff like that. Why is it dark? Oh my goodness. Ensha. Ensha, why? What did I do? Wow. Interrupting the charged heavy is rude. Just whipped that attack. Wow, he's whipping me. Oh my goodness. Stop. What is with your jump attacks? What is this weapon you're using? Rude. That was mean. Oh, you know what? Ensha is Gideon's bodyguard, and Gideon, the all-knowing or all-seeing, is like he was wrapped up in that that Halig Tree medallion stuff with Latenna, I believe. Clinging Bone. Let's read that really quickly. I think it's a fist weapon. Yeah. Scales with arcane. It does magic damage. Horrific weapon made of a hardened skeletal arm wielded by Ensha of the royal remains. Fitted by placing one's hand onto the fist's grip until they dig in. O clinging creature, a king relinquishes not the hand. That's horrible. Okay. And next to where Ensha was standing, we have the Royal Remains armor set. Check that out super quick. Helm graced the gold human bones, worn by the unspeaking adherent of Sir Gideon the All-Knowing. It is said that the bones belong to an ancient lord, the Soulless King, a lord of the lost and desperate, who is known as Ensha. Soulless King. Lord of the lost and desperate. I wonder if all of the armor pieces say the same thing. Yeah, it looks like his whole armor set says the same thing. That is a pretty cool armor set, though. I think we're gonna put on... Yeah, we'll put on the chest piece and the head. Okay, and we do need to talk to Dialos as well, because he found his apprentice.
Ah, you again, is it? The recusants sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? Now, after what they did? I can scarcely believe it myself. Did they think me a fool? You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer. Then I only had to ask. The location of the recusant hideout. It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched recusants. You'll rue the day you insulted my name by laying hands on Liurnia. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood, after all.
Wow, okay. So he must have been prompted by the same people that we met. Raya the Scout.
It's on Mount Gelmir. Found that's where they hide. Just you wait. The tale of House...
Okay. Nice little update from House Hoslau. Okay. Alright, so in the next episode, we'll get further into Raya Lucaria. We do have to do that last invasion for White Masquerade, so I'll put a little sword there. Yeah, so we'll probably get into the northeastern side of Liurnia, and then we might do a little bit in Caelid as well, but now we're getting kind of stretched thin on all the stuff that we have going on, so I have to make sure that we try to do things in order, make sure we don't soft lock ourselves out of certain things by progressing the game too quickly. But for now, I'm gonna do the upgrading off screen, so you don't have to watch me do all that nonsense. And in the next episode, we're gonna start by speaking to Gideon once more, because, you know, Ensha, his bodyguard, just tried to kill us. So in the next episode, we will start with speaking to Gideon, the All-Knowing. But thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night.